Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV Preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Pretrial Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take 1.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple: to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
The Cottage Formalware, located at 648 North Wilson Street, has all your needs for looking your best. We have homecoming, prom, and pageant dresses. We have tux rental suits, vests, ties. Need something casual? We have that too. Shop Hometown First and visit us on Facebook at the Cottage Boutique and Formalware. We're located at 648 North Wilson Street. Call 850-682-2446.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Pretrial Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro. I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple: to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just one block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
The Cottage Formalware, located at 648 North Wilson Street, has all your needs for looking your best. We have homecoming, prom, and pageant dresses. We have tux rental suits, vests, ties. Need something casual? We have that too. Shop Hometown First and visit us on Facebook at the Cottage Boutique and Formalwear. We're located at 648 North Wilson Street. Call 850-682-2446.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestvew's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Pretrial Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestvew's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take 1.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro. I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple: to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
The Cottage Formalware, located at 648 North Wilson Street, has all your needs for looking your best. We have homecoming, prom, and pageant dresses. We have tux rental suits, vests, ties. Need something casual? We have that too. Shop Hometown First and visit us on Facebook at the Cottage Boutique and Formalware. We're located at 648 North Wilson Street. Call 850-682-2446.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV Preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Pretrial Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro. I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years,
that the state and Mr. Coyer have come to an agreement on. I am going to approach the podium with my copy of it and have him sign it,
Okay.
and then I'll announce it for the court record. You'll sign it right So you're gonna, at this time, Mr. Coyer has agreed to enter a plea of no contest to count 2, which is trespassing on property other than a structure or conveyance. The state will dismiss count 1. He will do 6 months probation with judicial correction services on count 2, which may be converted to administrative probation upon payment of court costs or completion of court costs or community service hours. The court costs in the case are $270, which he may work off through community service hours. He's to have no contact with Tiffany Aiden, not to trespass at 201 College Boulevard, Apartment 44, Niceville, Florida. He's to maintain gainful employment, do 2 job applications a week, or show proof of disability. He is not to consume any drugs not prescribed and not to have firearms while he's on supervision. He's also to give room analysis during reporting supervision. If I can approach with the plea.
You may. Okay, so Ms. Coyer, would you please raise your right hand? I need to swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court
Yes, Your Honor.
is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you heard the state attorney outline the terms of the plea agreement. It's called the sentence recommendation. It's really a plea agreement is what the document is. And I see you've signed the written plea agreement. Have you gone over it closely? Now, I know you're not represented, but I just want to make sure that you're comfortable that you understand what's going on, because by entering this plea agreement, this will be a final resolution of these 2 counts.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're waiving the right to go to a trial. We were scheduled for a trial next week, and you have a constitutional right to have the state prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, and you still can do that. You believe it's in your best interest to waive the right to go to a trial in order to get a final resolution here today?
I do.
Okay. And you do believe that you understand sufficiently, even though you're not a lawyer, what's going on with this? Do you have a question?
One small question.
Sure.
On the part where it said about the completion of court costs through community service hour, blah, blah, do I actually have community service, or is that just the option to pay off the court cost. That's the only question I have.
Your Honor, he doesn't have any additional community service hours to complete pursuant to this agreement. He may show proof, however they want proof provided to the clerk's office that he has completed community service hours to work off his court costs.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, yeah, there as part of the probation, community service hours are not a part. It's basically just an option.
Yes, Your Honor.
For you to work off court costs.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Very good. Based upon that testimony, you're entering into this freely and voluntarily. The court will accept the plea agreement. The state has agreed to dismiss count 1, and you'll plead to count 2 as charged. And there's going to be you can be adjudicated guilty on the trespass charge and sentenced to 6 months probation with judicial correction services.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which may be administrative, may be converted to administrative probation upon payment of court cost or completion through community service hours. You must have no contact, importantly, with Tiffany Aiden, no trespass at 201 College Boulevard, apartment 44, Niceville. That's an important part of this because
yes, Your Honor. It's actually across the street from me, so I won't go.
Okay. Well, it's important because this is one-sided. This is what I call a one-sided no contact. In other words, this doesn't happen, but I'm just telling you so you understand it. If she walked up to you out in public, you would be in violation of the no contact, even though she approached you.
So I had to run.
It never happened. I'm just telling you, you're not going to do that. But if you somehow are in the same place, my example is you come around the corner at Walmart where everybody hangs out here in Fort Walton Beach, and you bump into each other, literally or figuratively, you got to walk away.
I got it.
You know?
Sure.
So that's important because if you violate that, trust me, they take that real serious.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
So no drugs, of course, not prescribed, no firearms, and random urinalysis. You do have to maintain gainful employment or job application. The key to all this, stay in good contact with your probation officer and opening the lines of communication. And actually, you do need to check in with them as soon as you leave here today.
Is that?
And Your Honor, yeah, it says JCS, Your Honor, so you
Oh, it's JCS.
Oh,
that's
okay.
right.
I thought they were here.
Yeah, they are here, but that's different than JCS. That's different. There's 2 different groups that supervise. JCS is different than the one you got in your card.
Got it.
Okay? Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Harper.
Your Honor, I have to call Sherry Dorgan. She is number 4 on the docket. Judge Dorgan is before the court on 22 CF 228. At this time, she's going to withdraw her previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will be an adjudication of guilt. As charged, she'll be placed on 4 years of probation, be assessed $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, attended complete an anti-theft class, no trespassing at 150 Indian Bayou Drive, Destin, no contact with the victims Robert Rush or Robert Rush Jr., no contact with the witness Charles St. Clair. She's got to do 50 hours of community service work, maintain employment or 2 job applications per week or show proof of disability, no drugs not prescribed, no firearms, random UAs once a month during supervision, and on the misdemeanor counts, 11 months and 29 days of probation to run concurrent. If I may approach.
That's the state's agreement, Your Honor, and this is, I have the score sheet printed downstairs and I need to give it to you, Your Honor. Her lowest permissible prison sentence is 21.15 months. That are 21 months and 0.15. This is a downward departure, but it's based on a legitimate, uncoerced plea bargain.
Thank you. Ms. Dorger, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement, and I see you've signed the written plea agreement
Yes, sir.
that contains those same terms. My first question is, did you read this plea and sentencing agreement closely?
Yes, sir.
And go over it in detail with your attorney? Make sure you understand all the legal ramifications, because obviously it's a serious charge and they have a lot of legal ramifications. This is an adjudication of guilt, correct?
Yes.
On both counts?
Yes.
Okay. And that obviously has ramifications for you. You're also, importantly, you're waiving the right to go to a trial to contest these. Do you believe it's in your best interest to do that after having looked at all the different options you have?
I do, sir.
Okay, and you have had all your legal questions answered by your attorney?
I have.
Okay. And I do assume then that you're entering into this freely and voluntarily, nobody's twisting your arm to get you to enter into this?
I am.
Okay. Based upon that testimony, the court will accept your plea agreement. There'll be an adjudication of guilt as to both charges. On the felony charge, the court is sentencing you to 4 years of probation and court cost of defense. You must complete an anti-theft course while on probation. And there's importantly no trespassing at 150 Indian Bayou, Destin, Florida. No contact with the victims, which are listed in the agreement, or the witness that's listed in the agreement. As you may have heard me say to the gentleman before you, everybody takes these no contact rules that are part of these plea agreements real serious. So it's your obligation to stay away from them. It's not their obligation to stay away from you.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's not a problem, but I just want to understand how it's set up. You have the obligation to get away from it, okay? Which is never a problem, but it's important that you do understand that. Of course, there's no firearms or drugs and random UAs during the course of this. As to the misdemeanor, the petty theft, it's you are pleading guilty to that charge as well, but because it is a misdemeanor, the probation is only 11 months, 29 days of probation. That will run concurrent with the 4 years. So it's the outer limits of that is the 4-year probation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I might be able to address one that's not proceeding for trial at this particular moment, but he's in custody, Stephen James. I don't know if it's possible to bring Mr. James out. Judge, as Mr. James approaches, he's before the court on 21 CF 1666, 23 CF 2715, and 24 CF 130. I've spoken with the state as well as Mr. James. We had left this set to determine whether or not we're going to proceed forward on the evidentiary with respect to the violation of probation. I think the state at this time is announcement with respect to 23 CF 2715.
That's correct, Judge. The state, with respect to 23 CF 2715, is announcing a null cross. We'll file the proper paperwork when we get back to the office. This does leave the other new charge, which is 24 CF 130, in the VOP 21 CF 1666. The state would like to set the VOP on 21 CF 1666 for the afternoon of the miscellaneous docket.
That's fine with us, Judge. I anticipate if we can confirm the victim's position with respect to the 24 CF 130, we might come to a resolution sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think at this point that needs to occur.
Okay. So we'll continue this matter for the scheduling of an evidentiary hearing on a date to be determined, because we need to coordinate it with our office. And in the event that there is potential for a resolution on one, a plea or something, you can get it on an earlier date.
Yes,
so this will be maybe a little bit further out because the afternoons are a little more jammed. Well, actually, both morning and afternoons are jammed on the miscellaneous docket.
Yes, sir. And if I can bring this back for an earlier resolution, I'll set it for an earlier court date.
Judge, while we're still here on this defendant, I should put on the record that in 23 CF...
Hold on, make sure you...
In the case that is being null crossed, the reason...
Listen to what he's saying. I just want to make sure you hear what
In the
he's
case
saying.
that's being null crossed, the reason is because the victim has filed a drop charges form, and the substance of that form has made it such that the state cannot proceed on that case.
Okay.
It's not
What's going on?
I think it's outside.
It's what?
I think it's outside.
Yeah? No, I hope so.
Judge, I'm near the window, and from what I can see, they've got a lot of heavy trucks out
equipment
across the way.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they're loading those trucks with all kinds of stuff.
Yes, we've been interrupted on a number of occasions with the construction next door.
We're going to get this set for hearing as soon as possible, Judge, and I will...
So just coordinate with my office, we can get it set immediately.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And then I think the remaining cases that I have, Judge, are set for trial and likely to proceed forward to trial.
Who's handling the Mr. Noakes' case?
That was me.
That's yours?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you guys gearing up for trial?
As far as I'm aware, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if there's an outstanding offer on the table.
Your Honor, the offer, there is an offer. If it's not taken today, the offer will be revoked.
Okay.
I don't know if
Don't say anymore, wait till he gets here.
I don't know if he'll need time with her.
Judge, I do believe we can proceed on Dennis Foster and Craig Golden. Mr. Foster is in the gallery, and Mr. Golden is in custody.
Let's do it. Let's do Mr. Foster first.
Judge, this is Dennis Foster. He is present in the courtroom. He's before the court on 22 CF 813 and 22 CF 2087. I believe the state is electing to go forward on 813.
That's correct, Judge. We're proceeding with the trafficking charge. We have previously sent jury instructions to your office. However,
I'm sorry, what was sent to my office?
We previously sent jury instructions to your office because the court will recall we teed up for trial once before. We're going to resend those same jury instructions. There are no changes. Okay. I believe this court has also previously heard the motion in limine. So I don't believe at this time we have anything else to address except for scheduling. The state would ask that we set this case for Wednesday because of witness availability. We anticipate a one-day trial with 5 witnesses.
And how many jurors are we, standard juries? Standard number of jurors, 30?
Judge, I would ask for maybe 40, and the reason I ask for 10 additional is because I do believe that in my last drug-related case, there were a lot of jurors struck for cause because of sympathy-related reasons. I know that this is an issue that has touched most lives in this county, and I would ask for 40.
Okay. So do we anticipate any exhibits, physical exhibits?
We do, Judge. The state plans on bringing the fentanyl, and we also plan on playing body-worn camera from some of the officers. Mr. Harper and I, last time we teed it for trial, exchanged an email some months ago, so he's been on notice about what I plan on producing, and I'll leave that to Mr. Harper to say whether or not he has any objections at this time, but he is on notice.
Yes, Judge, they provided us with body cam. One of the issues was that last cycle, I think there was an additional body cam from a different perspective, but we're in receipt of that.
Okay.
But to be specific, Your Honor, the court's asking if we have any exhibits that will be produced at trial. The state has provided its timestamps to the defense a number of months ago, and the defense is aware of what the state will be using at trial.
Okay.
That's true, Judge.
Or is there going to be any objections? Just trying to, not trying to preempt anything. We just want to make sure we're this is mainly organizational issues.
The state and I have been in discussion, Judge, and we've communicated via email with respect to the proposed exhibits. I don't anticipate an objection at this time based on what he's provided me. It's fairly straightforward, Judge.
And you're proceeding solely on the trafficking fentanyl charge?
Judge,
which are you proceeding?
I believe I severed the. Can the court give me one moment to check my motion to sever to make sure I'm precise with my language?
Sure.
Yes, Judge. So there are two counts in this case. One is the trafficking fentanyl. The other is the weapons charge. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a third count that I was forgetting. So we're proceeding exclusively on the trafficking count at this time, and there'll have to be a second trial with regard to the weapons charge.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
There will be a second trial.
Second trial.
With regard to the weapon, felon in possession of a weapon.
Okay. And when you were talking, he said he'll be forwarding the jury instructions previously.
Yes, sir.
Reviewed. Okay.
Judge, and Mr. Harper, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm actually looking at the motion in limine that was filed. I don't see an order on that motion in limine. Mr. Harper, was the motion in limine heard previously, or were we going to do it the day
I
after?
don't recall. Mr. Foster's going to sit down.
Okay.
I don't recall if the motion in limine was heard. I'll be honest with you, because this case was teed up and then it didn't occur, and then it was teed up again and did not occur. And so I honestly do not recall.
Your Honor, should we proceed on that motion in limine just so that we can get an order in place?
Yeah, I mean, we need to.
And the docket entry is 155.
Hold on.
I have the docket number when you're ready.
What's the docket number?
155, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, for the record, I have no objection to those, to the state's position on that motion.
Okay. Okay, so if somebody can get me an order on those.
Yes, Your Honor, the state will do that today.
Sure. Okay. So, not having considered the other trials that potentially are going to go, assume there's been some communication with the state as far as trying to figure out which days to do it. I'm open. Obviously, I've got all 5 days. So I'm assuming that. So I'm good with the Wednesday, but with the caveat that, y'all are going to be staying around here.
Yes, sir.
If there's some conflict or whatever.
Yes, Judge.
So, anything else that we need to do here today?
No, Judge. We will continue to prepare for trial on the 26th.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
The next case, Judge, that I would ask that you call is Craig Golden.
Okay.
He's an inmate.
Judge, this is Mr. Golden, Judge. Before the court on 22 CF 256, 22 CF 288, and 22 CF 2095. I believe the state's electing to go forward on 22 CF 288, which is the trafficking charge. I think that there was there a motion to sever as well in this case, I think?
There was a motion to sever, Your Honor. We're proceeding exclusively on the trafficking count. For this trial, there will be a second trial that has previously been ordered by the court.
Okay.
And Judge, the state and I have been in communication with respect to the exhibits and things of that nature, Judge. I'm not anticipating an objection at this time to any of the proposed witnesses or proposed exhibits. I think we might just be waiting on jury instructions, but other than that, I think we're good to go.
That's correct from the state's perspective, Your Honor. We do need to generate jury instructions. In this case, I suspect they'll be almost identical to the ones in the Foster case. We will get those to you this afternoon. And apart from that, Judge, I think all that we have to discuss is scheduling and the motion in limine. With regard to evidence, since the defense...
So you're looking for 40 jurors as well?
I believe that would be appropriate.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry, go ahead.
With regard to evidence, since the defense brought it up, the state plans on bringing the methamphetamine, and the state also plans on playing body-worn camera that was played for Mr. Harper earlier. It is edited to exclude some self-serving hearsay statements. Mr. Harper and I have talked about that. He's let me know he doesn't have any objection at this time. So we have discussed that ahead of today's hearing. So the state's asking to set this on Monday. And the state also is prepared to provide argument on the motion limiting when the court is ready.
And are we anticipating that this would be a one-day trial as well?
That's correct, Judge. This is a two-witness trial. I suspect that we'll be done well before 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And Judge, I'm just going over the motion limiting. I think it's the same motion as the other case, and yeah, it is. Judge, I have no objection to the motion limiting. It's pretty standard.
Okay. So if you'll give me an order on that as well.
Yes, Judge. The state will get that to you today.
So is the defense anticipating any witnesses?
It's possible we can call one witness, Judge. We haven't made that decision yet.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Anything else that you anticipate that we need in advance of proceeding to trial?
May I have a moment with Mr. Harper, Your Honor?
Sure. I'm sorry.
set forth in the jury. So it was only administrative drafting. And it's just a short format, which I think it's good for us to talk about that.
And Judge, we don't have any kind of motion, let me put forth by the defense regarding some of the state's testimony, but I think Mr. Harper does have a concern that he wants to share with the court, and the state's happy to litigate it now.
And Judge, my issue is this. The state has filed a motion to sever. Basically, we're removing some of the charges so that we only proceed forward on the trafficking case. One of the charges that is not being tried in front of a jury is the possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Because of the fact, obviously, it would introduce testimony that he's a convicted felon and introduce evidence about a weapon. And my issue is, if we're severed, and there's an order severing the cases so that we're proceeding forward just on the trafficking case, I would object to any introduction of any testimony pertaining to the firearm itself, because at this point it has no probative value or evidentiary value with respect to the narcotics in question, and the only value that it will have would be to prejudice my client. And so the state and I have been in discussions about this, but it's from my perspective that I'm in disagreement with the state's position, and that I don't think that should be allowed pursuant to the severing of the cases.
Your Honor, the state does not plan on playing a body-worn camera regarding that firearm or showing the firearm in court, but what the state's intention is to have the officer testify about different items that were found throughout the vehicle, with the understanding that the narcotics were found in the back of the vehicle. Now, throughout the stop, Mr. Golden claims responsibility for items in the vehicle. One of them is the firearm. So the purpose of this testimony, and the reason it's more probative than prejudicial, is it goes to knowledge, dominion, and control over items that are throughout the vehicle, and then the state's argument that we plan on making to the jury with that fact.
How would his dominion over a firearm be relevant to dominion over something else?
Well, it's the fact that he has knowledge about items throughout the vehicle, and then he magically does not have knowledge and says that, well...
What other items are we talking about other than the firearm and the drugs?
I believe that... I would have to watch the video again, Your Honor, but I believe that there's a scale and syringes and other things that were... I'd have to check, Judge, but there were other items in the car, is the state's point. And the state's argument is that it's more probative than prejudicial.
And my response to that is the exact opposite, Judge. The narcotics in question were found in a trunk that was not readily accessible. In fact, they could not open the trunk. They had to go through the back seat of the vehicle in order to access the trunk. Once in the trunk, they found a lockbox that they had to basically force open, and the narcotics in question were found in that lockbox. So within the trunk that was secured, within a lockbox that was secured. The alleged firearm was not found in proximity to these narcotics or this lockbox or the trunk. It was in the backseat of the vehicle. So my argument is that it has no probative value with respect to knowledge, awareness, dominion, control, with respect to the lockbox, narcotics found within the lockbox, and thus is only prejudicial.
Your Honor.
I got something to say because...
No. Oh, this is very important, sir. If you, wait. Listen to me. You're about ready to enter into a real delicate situation for yourself. Yes, I don't want you to do something without... If you want to do something, I'm going to allow you to do it, but I'm not going to let you do it unless you're clear, because you're going to be... Listen to me. You're going to be put under oath.
Yes, sir.
This is being recorded. Yes, sir. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I just want you to be aware of it. I don't want you to have something adverse and you say, oh, well, I didn't realize that.
I understand fully.
Okay. I've heard that once or twice.
I understand.
Okay.
No, I want to say it. Because y'all keep saying fire.
Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law, we're going into a trial next week.
Yes, sir.
Your attorney is advising you not to talk. I'm trying to make sure that you're clear about anything you say. Kenwood, do you understand what I'm saying? To anything you say could be, they may do a transcript and use it next week at trial.
I understand fully, sir.
Okay, Mr. Harper?
For the record, Judge, I would again advise my client not to talk about it. I understand your frustration with this particular issue. However, I don't think that at this point it would have any, I'm just advising you not to speak on
I
this issue.
understand what y'all saying, but I still want to speak.
Okay. Mr. Golden, you want to say something?
I want to say that
Slide in that, speaking to that mic, I want to get a good recording.
because what they're speaking about this firearm, a firearm that is not even a firearm. You know what I'm saying? And whenever the evidence be presented for the body cam to show that it was they saying a zip gun. I don't even know what a zip gun is, what it was. And it's on body cam showing that when the officer asked me about it, was saying I was going to jail for a firearm by convicted felon. I said, where did you find a firearm? He brought it out to me. I said, well, what is that? He said, you don't know what this is? I said, no. I said, I seen that in my yard and I had it in my back seat. I had it in my back seat. I didn't never know it's a firearm. So that's why I would ask him that if it's supposed to be a zip gun or whatever it's supposed to be, a shotgun or whatever, does it fire? Did y'all even test to see that it fired? Did y'all just instead of saying a firearm? So as of nothing to be shown, all it's saying is being a firearm. And everybody to think that that's, y'all thinking of a handgun or a firearm. It's a pole. It was a pole. In mine, it was a pole.
Mr. Lasco, he's referencing a video cam on which he apparently had some exchange with the officer. Is that's part? Listen to me. Let me do my job too. Is that a video cam that the state was anticipating using?
Absolutely not in this trial, Your Honor, and let me tell you why. It's because we've severed the gun charge, and if I were to play that footage, it has the defendant saying that he's a felon, which would be an inappropriate statement if I start bringing up the fact that I'm not planning on using that footage, Judge, in this trial. Mm-hmm. Now, with regard to, there's an evidence issue that Mr. Golden brought up, that is the gun operable. That's not really an issue in the trial that's going to happen next week. The point is, and I just want to reiterate it, there are items throughout the car that Mr. Golden claimed responsibility for or directed the officers towards, like his paperwork for the vehicle, right, which was in the front seat, or his candy that was, I believe, was in the front seat as well, or in the cab. And then there was the gun in the back seat, right, which he also claimed responsibility for. The state's argument is he has knowledge of all these items throughout the car, except for magically the meth that was found in the back seat. And that's why I believe that it's more probative.
Was the meth found or in a lockbox in the trunk?
The meth was in a thank you, Judge. The meth was in a lockbox in the trunk. But the point is, the state believes that he knows what's in his car. He was homeless at the time. He's rolling around town with all of his possessions in the car. And he knew what was in his trunk, and that's the state's argument. Now, the state's not going to bring up the fact that he's a convicted felon and he had this firearm. That wouldn't be appropriate for us to bring up.
Can you separate? I don't have an issue with other items in the car, but can you separate the firearm or the weapon?
We could, based on the video that I have, we could just say it. We could never bring up the fact that there is a gun in the car. We could, in theory, do that. But I don't believe it's prejudicial that there is a gun in the car if we're not telling the jury that he's a felon.
Okay. I understand your argument. The question is, whether the probative value outweighs the prejudicial value. And I'm going to have to agree with the defense that the probative value does not. The prejudicial value, the prejudice outweighs the probative value of that particular item, but it's only related to the weapon. You can talk about other items that he owns. Well, let's be clear about what are the other items.
Judge, when you see this video, I think the court will understand the difficulty in answering that question because the car was full of an abundance of items. But
you mentioned one thing about syringes and scales. That's not. I mean, I've got this the way you're describing is there's a lot of stuff.
Yes, Your
He had a
Honor.
lot of stuff in his car, and I don't mind you talking about all the stuff, except for maybe very specific items that may be, using the defense's terms, more prejudicial, one being a firearm, and then, I don't,
My primary.
you raised the issue of a scale and syringes. I don't know about
Judge, to correct the record, I reviewed the probable cause statement. I don't see the word syringe anywhere in this, but my point that I was trying to make was that there was paraphernalia within the vehicle. The scale was found in the front seat.
Mm-hmm.
My only response to that, Judge, is he wasn't charged with possession of paraphernalia. But my primary issue, the whole reason he and I were in disagreement, was with respect to the fact that this matter had been severed. Therefore, I didn't.
Well, I'm good with regards to the weapon, because it was severed with regards to the weapon. I made the ruling regarding the weapon. Is there anything else that we need to? There's one little issue out there, and I'm not sure it needs to be addressed or not. Nobody's pushing it.
I'm not pushing it, Judge. I think that's not a matter that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Do you need an order on the gun issue, or can we just all be aware of it?
I'm fine with the parties being
Well,
aware.
aren't you going to do something with the motion in limine?
The gun wasn't referenced in the motion in limine.
I know, but
if
you're doing an order, if you just put a...
Happy to do it, Judge.
Yeah, I mean, you just put a sentence on there.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Oh, yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Sorry. The clerk is asking, what are you scheduling, or when are we continuing the remaining cases? So just put it on a regular pretrial?
I think that would be appropriate. The remaining cases are with Ms. Basso, and of course, there's the gun charge with myself. I think if you put it on regular pretrial, that would be fine. And is the court scheduling this for trial on Monday?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is the court scheduling this for trial on Monday?
Oh, yes.
Just to clarify. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that's
hold on a second. Let me make sure.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. What's your next case, Mr. Hall?
Your Honor, I believe that's it that I have. Thank you, sir.
Judge, may I be excused? I don't think I have anything until this afternoon.
You may. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Notes is here.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Notes.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, I've got Alicia Dean. She's present, Judge.
Okay. We ready for trial?
Judge, I believe at this point I've extended the offer the state's made. They made an amended offer, but Ms. Dean's at this point in time not wishing to accept that.
Okay. And what is the What are the maximum sentences on the charges? What are the charges that were proceeding?
Your Honor, she's charged with trafficking in amphetamine or methamphetamine, 28 grams or more, but less than 200, and possession of paraphernalia. So the maximum sentence on count 1 is 30 years.
30?
Correct. The maximum sentence on count 2 is 1 year in Okaloosa County Jail. The state's offer is right this minute, which will be revoked if it's not accepted today, would be a plea in count 1 to the lesser included trafficking in amphetamine or methamphetamine, 14 grams or more, but less than 28, which would still be a first degree felony of a 30-year max, but the sentence the state's offered to her is for her to do 3 years in the Department of Corrections as a minimum mandatory.
Versus the current charge, minimum mandatory is 7 years.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So is that correct, ma'am? You wish to go to trial?
Yep.
Very good. We'll go to trial. Okay, let's talk about that. So how many days are we anticipating?
Your Honor, I'm hopeful we can get this done in 1 day.
And what day are we looking at?
Your Honor, I just talked to Mr. Nopes. I was hopeful we could do this on Thursday of the first week, but it looks like there were things on his calendar that he was unable to move. So I don't think we have any choice but to do July the 1st.
Can't happen.
He can't do Tuesday, can't do Thursday, can't do Friday, and Mr. Alasko has Monday and Wednesday, Judge.
Just so the record's clear, on July 25th, which is Tuesday, I have previously scheduled depositions.
June 25th?
Yes, sir.
June 25th. So that's where that was the first date she told me. And I've got previously scheduled depositions.
You don't have any days next week?
Judge, I do not. I've got depots Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and mediation on Friday.
Well, I don't know what to say. We have blocked trials, and those times are blocked, and courts stand ready to go proceed with those. I've expressed the difficulties in trying to do them, seating a jury, court staff on when there's a holiday in the middle of the week. It's not anybody's fault that the holiday falls in the middle of the week, but it does.
So Judge, my other complication, okay, so I'll just lay all my cards out there. Tuesday the 25th, I have a 9 o'clock injunction hearing with Judge Oberleeson. It just happened Tuesday. So if I had to reschedule the depots, I can live with that, but I can't live with not being at 9 o'clock with Judge Oberleeson. But I could do it Tuesday, provided we can start later, but that's just the reality.
I don't think we can do a 1-day trial if we start late.
Could we do Wednesday? I can cancel the afternoon of deposition, but I hope the criminal judges don't forget that I did have deposition schedules. Don't be getting on to me when I say I'm not ready to go. I still have to do these depots.
Well, I think we're more than understanding of depositions that are scheduled out and difficulties in scheduling those. Well,
let me check on Wednesday.
Let's look at Wednesday. I know we have Wednesday, but you all do such a good job of kind of coordinating when we have these multiple trials, and I think I made it clear that it wasn't, that the next week wasn't available. I made it clear to the state and the public defender. I mean, I'm surprised you're even raising it, quite frankly. Not you.
Okay.
You weren't standing there, but they were standing there, and I walked through very clearly why it's difficulty, jurors, all this thing. And then, but we've got 5 days. We've only got 2 days occupied right now. So we should move one of the other days, and we need to get Mr. Harper back in here, and let's see if we can move it to another day.
Judge, the Wednesday, the 26th, I can just reschedule. There's only 1 or 2 deponents, so I can easily reschedule those. So I'm available Wednesday, the 26th. I'll make it work. I'll reschedule those depots.
Can we get Mr. Harper back and try and
I
see?
can call, Your Honor.
That's
Your Honor.
Mr. Lasco's case too, right?
Yes, sir, and Mr. Losco's on his way back.
And I apologize, Your Honor, I was trying to come up with something when he told me he couldn't do Tuesday or Thursday.
Well, I'm available Friday too.
I've got a privately retained divorce case that has mediation Friday morning. Client's frustrated. Times 12.
I'm just wanting you to know, I'm trying to be as flexible as I can.
Yes, sir. I understand.
No, I know, and that's why I was trying to suggest.
Mr. Harper, can we get him? Can we get him back? Mr. Lasco, we got a scheduling issue, and we're trying to. Can we?
I've tried to reach out on the radio the other day.
Mr. Harper made it to his car. I only came back with my sunglasses, Your Honor.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you came back. That's fortuitous for us.
Again,
Do you have Mr. Harper's telephone number?
I do. I can reach out to him right now, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And I apologize, Judge, whenever I found out he couldn't do Thursday, like I had planned, that's why I tried to suggest the Monday the 1st. But if we can do Wednesday, I think the state could do Dean on Wednesday. If we can.
Judge, so on Thursday, if Thursday needs to be an option, I do have a driver's license hearing that will take, should be 10 minutes or less if it's even that. It's just a matter of whether the cop shows up. I've subpoenaed him. I have to phone him, and the hearing officer's in Tampa. So if I can just take care of that at 10, I can cancel my afternoon depositions and reschedule those. So I can do.
On Thursday?
On Thursday.
Of course we can. That's easy.
Mr. Harper's on his way.
No need. We're scheduling.
So we'll take a break so we can do a 10 o'clock hearing and then we'll proceed.
Yeah, we'll just take a break.
I'll just make a phone call.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's easy.
Your Honor, has anything changed in any of Mr. Harper's cases?
No.
No.
Okay, I will let him know if he won't come back then.
Thank you.
So we're proceeding on the 27th on Ms. Dean's case.
Okay.
Yep. On Thursday, the 27th.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may.
And Your Honor, I think the only.
And you anticipate one day.
Yes.
How many jurors? I know Mr. Lasco requested. Do you have your
40.
Clanking.
My client walked out. She thought we were set for the 27th, so she.
Yeah, we're not. No, we're not finished. Ma'am, we're not finished.
You're all right.
Take your time. We'll. You all right? Let her sit down right there.
Alicia, can you bring that chair around?
Yeah. Go ahead and sit down.
Go ahead and sit down. That's fine. She can just sit right there. That's fine. So, Ms. Dean, this hearing that we're having right now is called a jury review. This is the preliminary to going to trial next week. And when we're at these phases of trial, it's very important that the defendant participate and listen. You have a lot with a capital L at stake here. And so we want you to be present to hear if there are motions, there are some things that come up. I want you to be fully informed, because at the end of the day, everyone else is going to go home to their families. You might not. And so I want you to understand that we take it seriously that you be involved, okay? So we're just doing, these are all just kind of procedural things, but you need to be aware of it. So Mr. Lasco was saying that some of these conspiracy, the trafficking cases and whatnot, that we ought to ask for 40 rather than 30. Do you agree?
I think 40 would be good, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you anticipate exhibits? What
Yes, Your
exhibits?
Honor,
Have you all discussed them? Are there videos? Have they been edited? Have you all gone over those?
There's videos, and we're working on the edits right now. I've let him know which portion of the videos I intend to show. We have been in discussion about them. He's aware that this state is going to bring the methamphetamine with it to trial and introduce that. Obviously, that'll be an exhibit that we'll handle, as it won't go back with the jury to the jury room, obviously, but it'll be a physical exhibit that they can see. There will also be some photos that he's in receipt of that the state intends to introduce. So we have been in discussion.
We've been in discussion. Me and her's had plenty of discussion about what's going to be. She's sending that all to me today or tomorrow. I don't think there'll be any issues with that.
Okay. Any motions? Has there been a motion?
There's been a motion in limine filed. It's the state standard one. It's about an 8-paragraph motion in limine. And just for the court's awareness, the state came up over some case law that on paragraph 7, the reference to self-serving hearsay statements, the state's going to withdraw that paragraph in the motion in limine and object contemporaneously if it's appropriate. So instead of that being in a motion in limine, I think that's a better way to handle self-serving hearsay, Your Honor.
Okay.
What's a suspended sentence?
We can question them about that. We can point out to the jury the question. There is no case for that.
So if you all kind of discuss the motion, it's one of their standard, but
Judge, she told me that she filed the standard motion. I've not had a chance to look at it.
well, if you'll just look at it and get an order, if for some reason there's an issue, I mean, if we have to do it on a Zoom or something, tomorrow, we can do it. But I want to get as much of the preliminary procedural items done before trial day, now that we're ready to go. So is the defense anticipating witnesses?
Judge, I do not have any at this time other than my client.
Okay, and of course, that's always optional.
Correct,
We'll
Judge.
discuss that during the course of the trial.
Correct, Judge, and I don't know that I've done a trial with Mr. Nopes yet. I know Your Honor has, but I sent the jury instructions to the court, and as usual, if it's in red, those are jury instructions or questions that need to be discussed as the evidence falls in. For instance, the jury instruction about the defendant testifying or not testifying. So when Mr. Nopes goes to check the jury instructions, if it's in red and italics, it just needs to be discussed whenever we do.
We all know that the jury instructions aren't finalized until late, although some of the preliminary stuff, right after the jury is sworn in and whatnot. So, okay. Well, is there anything else that we need to discuss here today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll be here at 8:30. The jury generally arrives. I think they tell them to come 8:45 or something like that. So any last minute issues on the morning of the trial?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Judge.
Judge, at 12:30, instead of me being here On the dock, can I be with Judge Brown on the dock?
That's fine. We've got,
You got a bunch. I saw the dock.
we have four that appear to be actually proceeding to full hearings. So yes, we'll be here for a while.
Thank you, Judge.
So which one do you have? Which one is yours?
Yes, Samantha Hill, Your Honor.
Is that one of the ones that there's been a motion filed?
I believe Mr. Lasco did file that, Your Honor.
There were 4 motions filed.
Yes, correct, Your Honor. So Mr. Gomez, I know for sure because we're working on these cases together.
Right.
He filed one of McLovich and Mizzou.
Yeah.
So those will be hearings, Your Honor.
So yours is looking at a hearing. There has been a pretrial motion filed by the state.
It's gonna be here, Judge, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Lasco did, it looks like he did file a motion for pretrial detention on Ms. Hill's case.
Okay. Very good. Can I help you all?
No, sir, we're just here for
You all just visiting?
probation.
Okay. You're welcome. You're always welcome to come on over. We just don't normally get visitors dropping in.
All right, please.
Thank you. Oh, this afternoon, do we have both sentencings are going?
Your Honor, I don't know about Mr. Lasco's cases. I can ask, but I know Matthew Peters is going forward this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the 1:30 hearing. I don't know about Mr. Lasco's. I didn't.
Is that for Lane?
Yeah.
Lane has been removed.
Lane has been, yeah, Mr. Lane's motion.
That was a motion.
Yeah.
There were 2 sentencings. Okay, I think they may be both going. I'm ready, I'm prepared